rock. Some real shit for you niggas. Check it out. Am I weak or am I strong? Can my mind carry me on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on. Who am I not to do me, nigga, and get it on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on.
I'm having dreams of my enemies killing me, cause the way I be chasing my currency and dealing with bitches who work on their knees. The piece of young G, so I don't sleep, cause I got seed to feed. So I take no dose to ride with calicos and 44s. Made me a sick individual, mind of a criminal, acts of a serial killer, nigga. Don't make me kid at you. Gotta get this money, nigga. I be damned if I'm bummy while laughing at you niggas getting this cake. You niggas fake, shoot the A out the cake. So what can I say? These rampant niggas don't play. R.I.P. A-Wall, screaming fuck all y'all gon' stand tall.
Am I weak or am I strong? Can my mind carry me on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on. Who am I not to do me, nigga, and get it on? I'm striving to get this money, but cowards say that it's on. Am I weak or am I strong? Can my mind?
What up, what up, what up?
Man, what up, dog?
What's the word with it?
Man, tell them, B, what's going on?
Man, it's LTA. I'm your boy, Doe.
Man, as far as you, man, you know how we do it, man. Let's get it.
So today, man, we had a few topics, man. We had the off-duty cop that shoots a young man in the back and kills him.
Terrible.
Yeah, and then also we wanted to talk about the whole metaverse stuff.
Man, the metaverse, the whole digital frenzy.
That's just
got people
crazy.
spending all type of crazy money on stuff that ain't even real, B.
Yeah, it's deep when you really think about that. We're gonna talk about that. Let's start with this off-duty cop though. So this happened in North Carolina.
North Carolina. So this is close to where. Now, what was Carol Ringhouse? That was Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. That was Wisconsin.
Okay, so.
Or actually, was that Illinois? That was Wisconsin.
Kind of. I think those.
He was either from Wisconsin
He was
and
from
went to
Illinois.
Illinois, or was from Illinois and went to
I think
Wisconsin.
he was from Illinois.
It was Wisconsin.
And went to Wisconsin
Right.
during that process. And he did that. So, okay, we got North Carolina.
So now we got a North Carolina situation. Let's hear about it.
What happened in North Carolina?
Protesters gathered in Fayetteville, North Carolina last night in the wake of the deadly shooting of Jason Walker. The 37-year-old was shot Saturday by off-duty Sheriff's Deputy Jeffrey Hash, who says Walker jumped on his truck, pulled off a windshield wiper, and was attacking his truck with it.
I was driving down the road and he came flying across Bingham's Drive running, and then I stopped so I wouldn't hit him, and he jumped out of my car and started screaming, pulled my windshield wipers off and started beating my windshield and broke my windshield. I had my wife and my daughter in my vehicle.
Authorities say Hash, a 16-year veteran of the force with a clean record, then shot Walker, who was later pronounced dead at the scene. But trauma nurse Elizabeth Ricks, who says she witnessed the incident and tried to treat Walker's injuries, claims that Hash is not telling the truth.
I saw him break and completely stop, and then kept going, and then as we were approaching, I saw him hit Jason. He hit him and Jason hit forward, and then his body was slammed onto the windshield.
But police say investigators examined the truck's black box computer. They say it did not record any impact with a person or thing.
We currently have no witnesses who claim that anyone was hit by this truck.
Walker's family says they don't believe the police report. In the meantime, Deputy Hash has been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. Police are now asking for more witnesses to come forward. Walker's family has now retained civil rights attorney Ben Crump.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live events.
So pretty much, you got a witness that say he hit the dude with the truck and he popped up and hit the windshield, and then you had this person saying,
I'm kind of confused though.
He jumped on his car and started beating it with his windshield wiper, and then he shot him.
But even if he was beating him, it's confusing on how he get shot in the back. Or, yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused.
To me, like right now it's open season, man.
I'm confused on that whole situation though.
It's easy to happen. All he had to do was just be there at that time for that to happen. A lot of people are going to claim that they are in fear of their life when they enter in these type of sort of surroundings and circumstances, and they're going to use that as a way to justify their means to try to get their family out of there. You hear he repeated himself, my wife and my children were in the car. So now that's gonna be like, that's like a plea of empathy, you know what I'm saying, for the public opinion, especially since he's a 16-year officer veteran.
So hold up, I just came across another video. Watch this. So it says police backtrack. Now it says off-duty deputy truck did not hit before fatal shooting. Let's see what this say. Let's see what this is. This is another video. Let's see how this works. So yeah, because I was confused at first, but I don't know what it's. So let's see.
Andrea, this is such a controversial issue tonight. The police chief wants to clarify several points in this shooting investigation, which is now in the hands of the FBI. Chief Hawkins says one of the key facts is evidence shows the off-duty deputy did not hit Jason Walker before shooting and killing him. Family members believe otherwise. What do you think the truth is of what happened?
I don't believe that he threw himself on top of a truck. I believe he wanted to live.
Tonight, Jason Walker's family upset over how the 37-year-old father was killed. Saturday afternoon, Fayetteville police say he ran into traffic on Bingham Drive, jumping onto a moving truck. The driver, an off-duty sheriff's deputy, shooting him and then calling 911. Walker died. Today, demonstrators marched through downtown Fayetteville in protest.
As we understand, this is a tragic event. We know many in our community have heavy hearts, and they are grieving, and our thoughts are with them as well.
Today, during a press conference, Fayetteville Police Chief Gina Hawkins and District Attorney Billy West announcing the SBI and an independent prosecutor will examine the case to avoid conflicts of interest. Hawkins also wanting to clear up what she calls rumors swirling on social media. She says so far there was only one witness who actually reported seeing the incident, according to body camera video. And the off-duty officer's truck has technology tracking speed, braking, and impact, showing there was no crash Saturday.
That black box was crucial to determine that vehicle did not impact anything or anyone.
So
the witness said he was not struck by a vehicle. Investigators noted that a windshield wiper was torn off and the metal portion was used to break the windshield of the truck in several places.
So do you believe it?
So they pretty much...
I mean, they gotta make it make sense. They're trying to make my cousin seem like he was somebody who was erratic or violent or just random, but we know him to be a good-spirited person. He would never do that.
Chief Hawkins says the officer was taken into custody for questioning. His personal firearm was seized. It's not clear how many times Walker was shot and where. Andrea, Chief Hawkins says
it's the same old same. So what's happening right now, real time, is what you call it modern day lynching, and they're gonna constantly remind you that this is what they can do. And to a certain extent, man, if the case is not solid and fought well, these individuals can get away with these crimes, man.
So I'm so confused though. So the first video said the dude supposedly threw himself. No, first they say he hit the dude with the car.
The whole joint.
Then it said dude threw himself on the car. Now it said the car ain't get impacted at all.
But the windshield cracked.
But the windshield wiper is tore off.
And the window bust. The window is bust out from what they saying. But they saying that he hit it in 3 separate spaces. But the whole joint is just ridiculous. And
it doesn't say how many times he got shot or where he even got shot.
They don't even want to release that yet. They don't even want to release that yet because they know that the citizens will be in an uproar. But then again, this is a modern day lynching.
Yeah, these one of those situations where it's like it's too fishy. It's too much going on. We should understand what's going on right away. It's too many cameras and all that right now.
Right now, like they have to prove sides. Right now, it's not about what's truth or what's false.
If he wasn't,
it's about proving what they want.
If he wasn't an off-duty cop, this would be already solved.
Yeah, it would have been well.
If he wasn't off-duty cop, this would already be solved.
Kyle. I mean, what's happening, man? I'm telling you, like these spaces these spaces in which someone could be fearful of their life are going to be prime target areas for individuals that want to cause harm to somebody. And they will utilize whatever strategy they can devise to try to make it seem like they innocent when they already knowing what they going to do and what they out to do. Like it's the blanket over what's really happening, man. It's like they pulling the what they call it, wool over our eyes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then we distracted because at the same time we have all these different entities that are building and supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, doing XYZ for the community, but then it's like all money.
And hold up, before we go any further, can we get a moment of silence for the brother who lost his life?
Mel Reeves, man, wise man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, what was his name?
Which one you talking about?
The brother that just lost his life.
I'm thinking about Mel Reeves.
Hold up, I don't know who that is, but we'll talk about it. Can we get a moment of silence though for the brother who lost his life? Yeah. Rest in peace to that brother, man. Rest in love, man. What was his name? Jason, right?
Dante Wright, man, they all the same name, in my opinion.
Him, family members believe otherwise. What do you think the truth is of what happened?
I don't believe that.
Andrea, this is such
we're gonna get the brother name. That's my bad. I mean, they just said it and I forgot that fast. Sorry about that, man. Rest in love to that brother, man. Jason, I believe his name was.
Yeah, man. To me, they all got the same name, man. Oscar Grant, George Floyd, Mike Brown,
it's sad, man.
Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? These modern day lynchings, man, to program you to keep you docile.
What I will say though, we have been having the last couple cops killings though they have been getting convicted lately. The last couple, I should say.
I mean,
what did that woman just get? Did her sentence happen yet? Her sentence
she got hit with a manslaughter.
I know, what was her sentence though? She ain't had the sentence yet.
No, it ain't been no
sentence. Yeah, she ain't had no sentence yet.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole trial with the other 3 officers
that
was involved with George Floyd, that kicked up, but I'm talking about that's not.
Did it already start yet?
Yeah, that started. It's getting no press. No, they done spent probably $100,000.
Where's the press for that?
Building up barricades around the courthouse.
I seen that.
To make sure that nobody get in the courthouse.
I seen that. They've been doing barricades. I seen that.
So they spent all that bread and then they not broadcasting.
They're not putting it on.
It's not mainstream media right now. It's like they trying to get something swept under the rug, and they know Minneapolis, you know what I mean, to go crazy in front of the courthouse. Like St. Paul is a different field. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of St. Paul, man, we got so much. There's so much work that needs to be done, right? So just this past Saturday, I get pulled over, and dude tell me I didn't stop in front of the stop sign far enough.
Rolling stop.
You know, which that's what they call it. Which it was like 3 cars that went in front of me, so I had to wait. But yeah, they still called it the rolling stop thing, right? So you know, they take me downtown. They hit me with the PC 36 hours. I don't know how Ramsey County. Alert, Ramsey County, y'all bogus. I don't know how y'all getting away with that. They letting people out 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. You gotta stay in this one spot for 7 days, go up to another spot for 8 days, and be out 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. Yeah. And then once you get to general population, you get 2 hours out. 2 hours out a day. Like, I don't know how y'all getting away with that shit, but that shit's bogus, man.
Man, all I can say is, man,
it's crazy down there.
Jams, man.
Listen,
they setting traps. Boy.
Listen, they put plexiglass around the top tier because they said people was jumping. They said a girl jumped like 2 days before I got there. People was jumping off a fucking 1-story tier. It's not even up. That's only 30 feet. That's not even high. They got people out there jumping how bad the county is. I don't know how Ramsey County is getting away with that shit, but y'all not right, man. That's torture.
Hey, and to everybody,
that's torture, man.
Try to stay the hell out of them people clutches.
If you can, definitely stay out of that,
Stay out them people clutches, man.
How can you call for bail money or anything?
It's over with, man. Like the whole design. You know what I mean? The whole design is to constantly traumatize.
That's Tap Out County. It's always been that though.
No, it's to traumatize you, and then when you think you're trying to get over some trauma, it's gonna traumatize you again. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of the life that we in. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that it has to be like that, but man, it constantly happens. Because for some reason, like, we have subjected ourselves to being treated lower than what we really are. You know what I'm saying? It's like a you know what I'm saying, an abuser that's able to just abuse you whenever they want to. You know what I'm saying?
It's rough down there. I don't know how you get away with that.
They'll blow your top off. They'll blow your top off, man. And then, so you already being abused to begin with. And then if you try to, like, stand up to the abuse, they gonna bop you.
Yeah, man, we got
It's crazy.
So let's, shed light on Ramsey County, y'all. If there's some lawyers out there, whatever. I know they was under investigation back in 2009. I don't know what happened to that.
Yeah,
but that's some sad, sickening stuff, man. And just imagine if you coming in with COVID, because that's the whole point of leaving you down there for 15 days and coming out 30 minutes a day because of COVID, right? But they're not even doing tests for COVID. So if you come in, you get stuck with somebody for fucking 15 days that got COVID. They're not doing no tests.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, like, what is they doing down there?
Definitely got to stay on top of that, you know what I'm saying, in regards to COVID, because, it's actually doing damage, you know what I mean? In the beginning, it was all like, they tweaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, this can't be real, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are people dying from it? And then slowly but surely, man, like, people start dying from it, man, and it get closer and closer. And, like, once it get close, like, you really know, it's like you really hit that place where it's like, okay, how do we manage through this? Like, a brother by the name of Mel Reeves.
Mel Reeves?
Mel Reeves, stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? Part of Minneapolis, did a lot of great work. Somebody that, you know what I'm saying, I would give an ear to on any day. You know what I'm saying?
What does he do?
Listen to him. He's a community activist.
Okay.
Journalist, you know what I'm saying?
Mel Reeves.
Yeah, definitely an active community member. You know what I'm saying? Has been active for many years. One of the elders, and unfortunately, he lost his life to COVID. You know what I'm saying? And then
how long ago was that?
This was like 2 weeks ago, bro.
Oh,
maybe not even 2 weeks ago.
Rest in peace,
maybe like
brother.
a week ago. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like January 10th.
Rest in peace to that brother.
Then he was just on Facebook on Christmas. You know what I mean? Talking about it. You know what I mean? And then still dropping jewels. You know what I'm saying? And one of the jewels that he dropped, you know what I'm saying, was actually a conversation that had got brought up and kind of shook up, you know what I mean, the community. It was a conversation surrounding the police just opened fire freely. You know what I mean? Just opening fire freely. And it actually took it back to the case where they was in L.A., I believe, and they struck that 14-year-old girl, right?
Like, they just opening fire.
Opening fire. Bow, 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 bow. You know what I'm saying? And they
didn't have no reason to start shooting at that shopping mall. They didn't have no reason to start opening fire.
No reason.
And dude is busting to something that's heavy, too. Like,
no regard to anyone's safety in the public. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being patrolled by somebody that's terrorizing you.
Yeah, these are terrorists.
They terrorizing you. So being able to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Being in a situation, now the situation may have had conflict. I don't know exactly what was happening.
What was happening was dude was inside the shopping mall whooping his chick. I don't know if it was his girl or not, but that's what they say.
So it was a domestic case.
It was a domestic case. The dude, he just opened fire. He opened fire. And he's busting something like boom, 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 boom. Like, he's busting something heavy. The bullet goes through the wall behind dude. He shoots the dude, lays him down, and the bullet goes through the wall and hit a little girl, 14, that was with her mom trying on clothes. He just opened fire, though.
That has happened before. So, like, in Minneapolis, it was a case that came up that I've been really concerned about. It's this gentleman named, you know what I mean? I'm going to say his name, Mario Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying after I mentioned his name, it kind of created this chaos, right? So everybody was like, he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Which he was wrong. My man was wrong. He did some bogus shit. You know what I'm saying? He ended up shooting the mother of his children.
Okay.
Right?
How long ago was this?
This was I want to say August 2nd, 2020.
Okay.
I think that was the correct date. Might have been 2019. It's It's vaguely on my, but anyway.
Okay, so he shoots his kid's mom.
Shot his kid's mom. All the way bogus. You know what I'm saying? I ain't condoning that at all. But what happened was he was in a moment where he was tweaking. Situation was happening. The only person that told me the story was a person that survived that situation. You know what I'm saying? So from listening to it from the survivor's point, it was like he had crumbled at that moment. Like, I can't believe I just did this. You know what I'm saying? And then, true indeed, he was bogus as hell for doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sat there, cried, whatever. Police pulled up, he got up, and I'm talking about they fired him up, Joe. The thing about it was when they fired him up, he was standing in front of the same van that was holding all of his kids. So when that happened, any one of them kids that was in that van could have been shot. You know what I'm saying? And I understand wanting to de-escalate the situation or...
No, that's the problem. They're not de-escalating.
They're not de-escalating.
That's the problem. They're executing.
They're escalating the situation.
They're executing people.
Yeah, they are.
They're turning into judge, jury, and executioner.
And the thing is, it's like, right now they have that license to kill, especially if they feel like their life is threatened. So
why is you a cop though, if not knowing that your life? Why is you so scared if you're a cop? I don't get it.
If you pulling up somewhere and somebody's standing up with a gun over somebody that they just shot, you know what I'm saying? It might look a little crazy. Like I don't even know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? But I know as a professional, you gotta assess the scene to make sure that if you do, you know what I'm saying, do handle something like that, that you don't put no extra victims into that mix, because it's people already traumatized.
They just got too much leeway as far as
they could shoot to kill.
They could shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill.
At the end of the day, that's the problem. They just got too much leeway. They could shoot to kill. You're not supposed to be the judge, jury, and executioner. You're supposed to be the de-escalate. You're supposed to
de-escalate the situation.
You're supposed to bring it down.
No, they bring it up.
They execute you.
No, it was a situation in a video that went viral where they was handling an old man over at the Aldi's over south off of Franklin. You know what I'm saying? And the old man talking loud as he should be able to. You can talk how you want to talk to in America. You know how you want to talk in America. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He talking loud. The little dude want to get tough with him. Young boy start tossing the old man around the store for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll try to justify the reason why he just tossed this old man around the store. And like as a community, that don't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? It don't sit right with me to know that at any given time, if it's some kids outside and something shady happened, that all of them kids could get hit by just random gunfire. Not only by the individuals in our community, but also the individuals that's supposed to protect the community, bro. That's sad, man. I'm tired, man. Like, I'm honestly tired.
I don't know, man. But see, this is the thing about life, man. This is the devil's playground, man. That's what I've been saying for the last couple of weeks. Like, we gotta just really chop it up to, we gotta do our part like we've been doing, like we always do. We gotta do our part, and then at the end of the day, man, it's the devil's playground.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What else can we do?
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, what else can we do, man?
It's
like,
crazy, man. Like,
we have, like, what can we, I don't even know what else to say about it. Like, this is just crazy,
It's
man.
crazy, man. Like, you know
this world is fucked up, man.
All we really can do is just stay strong. You know, we gotta understand, for one, we got a strong immune system. You know what I'm saying? But we always gotta make sure that we boosting our immune system.
Definitely do that.
And we
Vitamin
keep
C.
vitamins all day, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get
Orange
ourselves
juice, baby.
right. Get ourselves right on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
OJ.
Once we get right on the inside, everything else outside will be easy. But it starts with our health. You know what I'm saying? Being able to build where we
mental health,
man.
Mental, physical health,
physical, emotional, spiritual, all of that. Like,
that's where right here and here is where you got to go first.
Yeah, because it
ain't
right.
You know what I'm talking about? That's just crazy though. Like,
if it ain't right, man, it creates an offset, man, and then we just gotta remember that sometimes even in our skin, man, we can intimidate anybody. We don't even gotta do nothing. We ain't gotta say nothing. We have to understand that just being in the skin that we in, intimidates people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it intimidates people at a rate that's, to me, it's programmed. You know what I'm saying? People been exposed to all this negative material about black individuals, so now there's this stigma that comes with us, especially if we not smiling at nobody, if we not laughing or trying to play boo-boo the fool with somebody. It's easy for people. Man, it's easy for them to get intimidated. So if somebody's easily intimidated, it'll be easy to justify hurting whatever's intimidating them.
So I mean,
It's
so
crazy.
we got another
crazy.
topic, but we so keep shedding light to see what happens with the Jason cat. My fault for forgetting your name. I'll put it inside the description.
And what happened to that 14-year-old girl? What happened to that case out in LA?
That's still, let's see what happens with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Follow
see
that
what
case.
So we got the dude that got shot by the off-duty cop.
North Carolina.
We got the 14-year-old girl in California. They got shot that was trying on clothes in the dressing room.
All this shit.
Let's see what happens with that.
I think all this shit happened around the same time, because you gotta factor
Well,
in
within the last 30 days.
Kim Potter just went to jail.
So we'll see what her sentence becomes.
Them 3 dudes is on trial.
She got found guilty.
She got found of manslaughter.
Well, that's what they tried her with.
Petty.
Yeah,
we fell for the shit.
But they could charge murder though. That's how you lose cases. You could charge murder because she was kind of smart. She yelled charge taser. So she was smart on that level. You could charge murder. You lose that.
The one thing about her whole situation is when she said that, it sounded as rehearsed as the Nutcracker.
As ever.
So it's
taser.
It's like she sat in the mirror. She sat in the mirror all day and practiced that shit and worked on that till she could get away with that.
And if you're going to say taser that many times, how the fuck did you not know that you grabbed
that's
the
not
gun?
the taser.
If you said taser that many times
and you pointed it.
Come on, man. Like, come on. I've been tased before. I've never heard a motherfucker scream taser like that. Taser. No, they just tase your motherfucker.
All you hear is
it wasn't
step back.
It wasn't right. Step back. Right.
Like,
it wasn't no taser.
To me, it was a rehearsal line.
That bad?
And the timing of it. So if you look at the timing and if I was one of them scientific dudes that tried to figure out formulas and stuff and put the different dates and the different times and the different areas in which all of this madness was occurring, it's like it's happening simultaneously throughout the whole city, throughout the whole United States. So it's like rotating like a fucking like a wave from every coast of this damn country. Every 2-3 months they popping these boys outside and these young women. And it from one coast to the next coast. And I think that's been happening ever since they did Tamir Rice in. Every 3 months, bro, they going ham.
There's something always happening,
There's
man.
always another one. Every 3, Mike Brown, I don't know when it kicked off, man, but when it kicked off, George Zimmerman kicked it off.
Yeah, well,
George Zimmerman kicked it off.
I don't know what though, because I think Gardner was before Trayvon. I think Gardner was before Trayvon. I'm not sure.
That's some sick ass shit.
Oh,
man.
we even got the Sean dude. Remember when they shot Sean up? Sean Bell? What's his name? Sean Bell?
Sean Bell.
They shot him up a bunch of times.
With the wallet in New York.
Yeah, it's a bunch of shit.
I think he might have started that way.
It's a bunch of shit. That was Obama era though. Let's keep it thorough.
Yeah.
That was Obama era.
Yeah,
Let's keep it thorough. That was Obama era.
So it's like something sick happening. So it's like
thorough.
And all the way I look at it, man, it's like all that hatred.
And Obama didn't.
He couldn't do nothing because it's the Federation of Police order.
But no, he could have helped a little bit more.
I mean, he did. He sent out code words. So you know what I'm saying?
Why did he call for the National Guard? I mean, the UK, the United Nations. Why did he send for that?
No, because he don't want everybody in America business.
Come on, man. What are you talking about America business? If we're falling at the hands of cops and this happened in During him, we had the most cops shooting. That's when it all started. It's like they was throwing it in our face every day almost. Every other week.
It was
bam, bam,
modern
bam, bam.
day lynchings.
During Obama, though.
Obama. Yeah, they kicked it off with Obama.
So, come on.
Make
man.
America great again. We got a nigger in the office.
Yeah.
Well, how did we get a half-breed nigger in the office? You know what I'm saying? So these boys started going crazy, and what they did was they started figuring out a way to publicly lynch young black men and women on camera. And I'm talking about it is the hottest news. It is the news that's like perpetuated across this country right now.
They show you with the body cam. They put body cams out just to show you like this is what we could do to you. We're gonna put it in public. And what can you do?
What can you do?
What is the body cam for if it ain't even really locking people up? Really?
It's to show the rest of them.
This is what we can do. It's called bucking in a new day. If y'all don't know what bucking is,
I'm telling you, like they think it went somewhere.
Look up bucking, man. This is the new bucking.
Y'all think it went somewhere.
The cameras is the new bucking.
They think they went. Y'all think we made it somewhere?
Come on, man. Motherfuckers smarter than you think, man.
I really think people think we made it somewhere.
People are smarter than you think, man.
You know what I'm
this
saying?
is the new age bucket.
This it right here, man.
If y'all don't know what bucket is, look it up, man.
Modern day segregation. You know what I'm saying? Community redlining. I mean, everything that you could possibly imagine, man, is happening right now. Right now.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? And we would be distracted by the music that we listen to believe that it's something different, or listening to some of these politicians out here that show us or try to tell us that it's something different.
Look,
it's not too long
ago.
Same shit we've been dealing with.
Not too long ago, me and my kids just had a discussion about, okay, so you got NBA YoungBoy, one of the most gangsters rappers, period, for the young years, right?
Right.
Well, all of a sudden now he's wearing makeup. All of a sudden now he's just wearing makeup.
It's influence, man. The thing about it is like, how do you keep a generation docile, right? It's all, to me, psychological warfare. And psychological warfare happened in the music that we were listening to. So when we went from R&B and talking about how we love one another and how our community should pray and be with one another, we went to the gangster shit, and it's been gangster shit ever since. And what they realized is that with modern day mainstream artists like Eazy-E and things like that, man, they can sell Black Death.
But hold up, but with Eazy though, at least Eazy, Ghetto Boys and them, they actually pointed out the troubles of the hood. They wasn't boasting about it though. That was a difference though.
But what it created, like across the country, was a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, like Shwandita was fuck the police, you know what I'm saying, and all them shit.
Yeah, they had
like
a message at least.
It was a message.
At least.
But everybody across the country wanted to be the next fucking...
No, you know what did it was crack cocaine, man. Bottom line, crack is what... That's what fucked us up.
That's what fucked us up.
Crack is what fucked us up. Let's keep that real.
It's a whole...
Let's just keep that real.
On the real, there was a whole combination of shit that happened at that time.
Crack?
White flight was happening, so the price values in the neighborhood was leaving. All the businesses that manufacturing jobs and all the trades inside of the schools ended up leaving around that time. So it was like they put the crack in the neighborhood, gave us free will to distribute it. You know what I'm saying? Then it was the neighborhoods we lived in had all been like decimated because of like white flight and things like that. So now black neighborhoods became overly poor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Regentrification is what they doing now it's the same thing, but the reverse kind of. It's the same thing. The overlay for the underlay. You know what I mean? The overlay for the underlay.
I swear to God, it's the same thing. It's just they got smart. If you had 500 years to develop a plan on how to control somebody.
That's what I say all the time. If I created a game, do you think I'm gonna let you beat me in it? If I created the game, I got all the cheat codes.
I know
all the cheat codes.
I know how to manipulate the board and make it seem like you playing your own hand.
You did. And I'm gonna keep you chasing that motherfucking carrot in front of the rabbit.
Yeah, come on. You can do this.
Keep you chasing that. You dig?
It's a cold world, man. It's a cold world. So it's like all I could do, man, is just say stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man, promote positive in your life, man.
And do what you can do to help your situation and the people around you. Whatever you can do, even if it's baby steps, take your baby steps to help around you. Everybody got a responsibility.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like,
everybody got a responsibility though to try to do something to help the fellow man.
Everybody can, man, but right now we dealing with some shit. You know what I'm saying?
We always have though.
Man, always have. And
we
I
always
was
have
actually
though.
saying this the other day, man. Like, if you look at time, it has never been. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have been oppressed by systemic racism and things of that nature.
Definitely.
But a lot of the things that happen close to us, man, happen close to us because we have allowed it to happen close to us.
But that's because we don't be knowing any better a lot of times. Think about it.
A lot of times we
got 1,000 excuses, man. It ain't called excuses a lot of times. Sometimes it's called what it is. If you're at home, 7 years old, got to watch your 2-year-old brother or sister, I mean, come on, man.
It's a cold world.
It's a cold world. We could point fingers all we want to, but at the end of the day,
we got to step it up.
We got to step it up, and we've been through this mountain. We've been through this road before, right?
I look at it like 1969.
And what did we do? We always had each other to band with. So, for example, 69-ish.
1969.
If you got in trouble in school, you walked home and got
the period right after the civil unrest that happened across the civil unrest that happened across the whole country. You know what I'm saying? After Martin Luther King was murdered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're dealing with a situation, man, where it's been the biggest demise of the African population, the ego.
The ego.
The ego.
Because hold up. So this is what happens though. A person that never had nothing, once they get something, they don't know how to control it. First of all, then they want to show everybody they got something. Yeah. We've been living that dream and lie forever, man. Forever. And the poor stay poor and the rich stay rich.
That's what kept us. That's what's kept Africa in the same state that it's in. It's because instead of them being able to realize, you know, like a lot of them countries have realized, man, but there's just so much influence over there now. Like, and I've never been there. I just know that I feel like with Africa being the richest country on the planet, shit, like, man, the glories of the country should be shown across the world.
But you know, the Asians is taking that over, and that came under Obama too. And I don't want to say that like I'm bashing another black man, but at the end of the day, Obama kind of tricked us, man. He kind of tricked us, man. Everybody voted black Obama, first black president.
That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes what we think is good for us because it looks like us don't necessarily be good for us. It be somebody trying to outwit it or do something to finesse it. It's always something, man. So like,
that was under Obama too. Africa's situation is under Obama too, with the Asians taking over.
All that.
You know what I'm
saying? The whole situation with the uprising and violence. You know what I'm saying? The upticks in like racially motivated violence. You know what I mean? But that's America's ugly underbelly.
Always. How you think we stay number one? We always take what we want.
Right.
They, you know, that I shouldn't say we because I ain't into all that, but I'm, you know, it's above my pay grade.
America, to me, you know, has a way of throwing a rock and hiding a hand.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I think about
by playing big homie at the end of the day.
Yeah, because they're gonna blow it up at the end of the day.
By playing big homie at the end of the day.
Like with Noriega, that whole situation with Noriega,
Gaddafi,
and Oliver North. You know what I'm saying? That whole demonstration that happened. Like, you gonna get these guys guns to fight each other to manipulate. Like it was a whole. It's all type of stuff that happens, and for us to believe that type of manipulation doesn't happen on our soil, we'll be some damn fools.
I hate the fact when I go across those.
We'll be some damn fools.
I hate the fact when I go across those cemeteries, like over there by the mall where all the people be buried at.
Yeah.
And I say, just imagine all the people who died in the war thinking they really was saving America. Well, they didn't even know that we was over there for the other leg.
We was
over there for the other leg. We was taking people's shit.
Upholding white supremacy.
You dig? Like all those bodies stretched out. All those acres of bodies stretched out.
That's what it was. Like in World War II. World War II, you know what I'm saying? I think that America played a big part in making sure that Germany didn't win. You know what I'm saying? But it was so many other people that supported Germany. Like, I didn't know that Gandhi actually was a supporter of the Nazi Party. Like, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's Muhammad Gandhi or something like that.
Gandhi was supportive of
the military, the German military.
Okay, see, maybe I did. Well, hold on, I gotta before I rep that. I gotta do my. I gotta go back on that one. I gotta go back.
I'm gonna just.
Yeah, do it right now. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, it's so much crooked shit. It's the overlay for the underlay for a lot of stuff, though. Like, there's so much history and so much bad blood and all that good shit, man. It's crazy, man. I don't even know no more. I don't know. I kind of don't even. I really don't even understand the reason.
He was
the reason of why we even on this earth. To be honest, it's a little confusing to me. To be honest,
he was heavily, like, you know what I'm saying, involved in what was happening. You know, with Germany. You know what I'm saying? Okay. To the kind of, I guess he was trying to keep Hitler at peace, though. He said, less known is Gandhi's efforts through a series of letters in 1939 and 1940 to keep German dictator Adolf Hitler from starting a war. You know what I'm saying? Gandhi wrote to Hitler, it could be used practically without money and obviously without aid of science or destruction, which you have brought to such perfection. So he was like really reaching out to this dude. I don't know if he was trying to cool his jets, but he had like some type of ally with what was happening in Germany at that time. Like, I don't know the extent of it, but he you know what I'm saying? And Gandhi is somebody that a lot of people be like, oh yeah, you know, that's the man of peace. You know what I'm saying? But
leave a comment if y'all know even more, even dig into it more. Leave a comment or something. You know what I mean?
Dig in deep, like, cause
that's some real shit though.
Yeah, the world is something else, man. You know what I'm saying? And America in World War II was able to kind of eliminate some of that threat. You know what I'm saying? But in the process of eliminating the German threat, America pretty much opened up this whole side of the world for the Germans. So they were able to move to like Cuba, Nicaragua. Some of them were down in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? And they adopted some of the German scientists. Like, a lot of the guys were able to walk free if they decided to work for America.
Well, shit, man. What you want to do, man? Yeah. You want to bring up that last one or go?
Man, with that metaverse, because we need to do some more research on that. Let's touch on it.
Let's touch on a little bit that metaverse. What is going on?
I think y'all tweaking out.
People is buying a whole new lifestyle that's
fake.
A fake world.
It's a whole fake world.
But the crazy part though is
shit's selling.
But that's the crazy part is people is literally making really money moves off this shit.
I mean, in my honest opinion, they spending too much time in their phones. Like, so many people have gotten accustomed to thinking that what's happening in their phone is real life. I can't tell you the number of people that actually think Facebook real life.
But think about this though.
They think Facebook real life.
Think about this though. So, if you're in the metaverse, right, you're buying Lamborghinis, you're actually spending real money for this fake world.
Lamborghini.
How does it translate to real life though? Because somebody got to be making a bag off this.
I don't understand it at the current time. I just know that it's like an underground market that's coming, and like,
oh, it's here, not coming.
Yeah, like
it's here.
People already on there selling things. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't really understand the whole concept of it. I'm gonna do some more digging because shit, if people hitting rich off of it, it's gonna be like the next Bitcoin.
That's crazy though. So you're inside a different world. You're actually buying. So you could be a bum in real life, but you're buying mansions in metaverse, Lamborghinis, blah blah blah. But where's you getting the money though? If you're a bum in real life, where's you getting the money? It's called finessing, I guess, probably. Part of borrowers. That's the borrow system. What's it called?
I don't even know what it's called. Look, remember to me, it sounds like a pyramid scheme or some shit.
No, it's not though.
it sounds a little shaky because it's like.
Put it like this. Remember
how you gonna how do you do that?
Remember the borrow system back in the day?
Barter, yeah.
They're barter. There you go, barter. There you go.
I give you this, you give me that.
That's what it really is, but they're actually they're really actually buying it though. Instead of borrowing, they actually buying it. But that's what it really is, because this ain't the real.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
Man, y'all talk to us about this, man.
Man, hit us up if you know anything about that new metaverse.
Let's make one call real quick and talk about that, man.
Yeah, because that shit definitely.
Let's make a call real quick to talk about that one topic real quick.
It's booming, metaverse.
The metaverse. Let's talk about it. Get somebody on the line. I'm gonna try to get somebody on the line real quick. What up, what up? Hey, we got my brother on the line, man. My nigga Q on the line, man. You live with LTA, man. How you feeling, boy? I got a quick one for you that I ain't gonna hold you long.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole metaverse situation that's going on in life?
You know, I don't know too much about it. It looked like some online gaming type shit, as far as I know, like some new type Sim City shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really know the details about it though.
People is buying a whole new world, like.
Yeah, and it costs a lot of money. I heard it costs.
It costs a lot of bread, bro.
To actually buy land in the metaverse costs millions. I heard.
Yeah.
It's really a lot of money, man. To buy Lamborghinis, they're buying Lamborghinis, land, and the whole nine.
Yeah, and it's like, what's the point of the metaverse? Like, it's a video game, so you're gonna spend all this amount of money on a video game, and then like, how do you get a reward out of that?
Yeah, what's
the win out of that?
Somebody's getting a bag, so how does that work?
Right, it reminded me. Remember that old game Sim City?
Yes.
It's like a version of that, but like more realistic, where you can, you know.
But how do you transfer the money though?
Like I said, I ain't really gotten too much into it, man. You know.
Okay.
It's obviously you can do real world shit in there, so you know, probably like the same shit here, sell shit.
The barter, that's what we just came up with. Like, that's back to the barter system. We used to.
Right. Barter, yeah, like when you trade, that's trading.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, man, that's some cool shit right there. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll fuck around and get an avatar, slide through the metaverse and see what it's looking like one of these days.
All right, well, we ain't gonna.
Avatar, walk through that thing, you know what I mean?
Well, alright, we ain't gonna hold you long since you kind of wrapped up, man. We just wanted to reach out real quick.
Yeah, no doubt.
Alright, man, it's LTA, we out of here, man.
Alright, so the metaverse has been a hot topic on Facebook and Microsoft, both staking claims. But what is it? In 1992 science fiction novel Snow Crash, in which he envisions lifelike avatars who meet in realistic 3D buildings or other virtual reality environments. Inklings of the metaverse already exist in online games universe such as Fortnite, Minecraft, and Roblox, and the companies behind those games have an ambition to be part of the evolution of the metaverse. It is a combination of multiple elements of technology, including virtual reality, augmented reality, and video where users live within a digital universe.
That's some weird. That's like that movie. If y'all never seen it and played. Hey, look out for the plug. Bruce Willis movie. Surrogates, where he's plugged up in a chair. We talked about this before, and then his avatar goes out in the world and lives. That's where we going, man. We're going to Terminator living. We're going to Terminator lifestyle. We're going to all this. Look at it, metaverse. So that means, I'm going to spend a couple $100,000 in this metaverse. Does it do anything for my real life though?
We already in the metaverse.
We are the metaverse.
So we might not even be real.
We're not. This life, man. I keep saying that. Like,
we might not even be real people. Somebody could be metaversing our ass.
And you know what? That kind of makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. That kind of makes sense.
Like, what if that
kind of makes sense? That kind of makes sense, man.
That shit crazy.
I don't think about this.
That shit crazy.
I don't understand what's the point of being birthed in this world, getting close with people, and you gotta go. You gotta leave. I don't even get it. So that makes sense.
It might be the metaverse, man.
This is all fake, man.
This is all fake, man.
This is what we doing?
This is what it is, man. They pretty much
all this is fake.
Exposing it, man. They exposing it. But they say Facebook is already Meta. So it's actually created by Mark Zuckerberg.
No, well, no, that's Facebook part. No.
He changed Facebook to Meta.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but
so he already got all the information he need to brand and shit, and he probably changed the name so he didn't have to owe any back taxes. You know, motherfuckers be smart like that, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna roll me some weed and call it a night. I gotta get ready for the slave because I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm so confused.
Chime in on the comments, man.
I'm so confused.
Fill us up on
I don't know,
metaverse. Let us know what's going on, man.
That's shit crazy. That's what I'm gonna do.
We out of here, man.
It's LTA, man. We go.